What is goody guys, I'm Lim. I know it's been a while since the last devlog video, but I assure you, a lot has happened since the last one, and this one is packed with everything new that I've been working on. So it's going to be a slightly longer devlog than the others, but hey. Before we get into all that good stuff though, I just want to say a huge thank you to each and every single one of you that has left a like, hit the subscribe button, or even left a comment with your thoughts, views, and opinions on the last 3 videos. Even if I don't reply to every single comment, I still read all your suggestions and have them all stored on a document of things to add, work on, or remove for the game. The support has been insane and I am truly blown away with you guys. So once again, thank you all so much. Anyway, back to the fun stuff. I recently put out a poll asking what you guys wanted to see added next, and the roll/dodge mechanic was the most voted for thing on that list, followed by the scene improvements and new attack type, with the new enemy in last place. I actually intend on adding everything that is on the list eventually. The poll just decided the order in which I did it. First was the roll or evade. I began by making a character roll animation in A Sprite. This whole process was pretty straightforward, as I just imported the animation into Unity using the same method I use for all the other animations in the game. I decided that pressing the left shift will trigger the roll, as there is no sprint as of right now. I then slapped some code into the player movement script that reduces how often the player can roll, and also disables the player's hitbox during the roll so that it actually functions as a dodge or evade that now brings another aspect to the combat of the game. The second place winner from the poll was scene improvements. I had many comments left on the video suggesting that the game scene looked dead or static and boring, which it was. I was super excited to work on this because it actually felt like I was adding character and life to the game. My idea for this level was for it to act as some sort of tutorial level and have the player walk through a cherry blossom meadow, fight a few bad guys, and continue the story. The first improvement I wanted to make was adding something moving that wasn't a player or enemy, and since it's a meadow, my initial thought was butterflies. I made up some subtle animations for butterflies and added them to the level. It already made the level feel more alive, which is what I was aiming for. I then wanted to emphasize the cherry blossom part. To do this, I made a basic pink and white petal in A Sprite and added a Unity particle system for them both. After fiddling with the settings and adding a wind zone, I had this. It looked like there were falling petals from the cherry blossoms, adding another element to the level to help set the scene. It is a subtle change, but I feel like it has a massive impact on the game. The new attack type was third on the list. I have this alternate attack animated and in Unity, however I have not yet implemented it as I want it to be an unlockable dash type attack later on. I want the player to slowly improve their samurai skills as they progress, whether from a leveling or shop type system. Along with the dash, I have drawn up this texture of a throwing star, and I will be entertaining the idea of a ranged attack and a vertical type levels in the future to help combat and the gameplay feel a bit more organic. Hit that subscribe button to see when these new features are added. Last on the list was the new enemy type. As of now, I haven't done anything on these aside from small brainstorms. I was thinking about some dark or corrupted theme enemies, some spiritual enemies, and of course some different types of bosses. I want all enemies to have some type of drop, whether it be XP, money, or more throwing stars. But it is still early days with this type of stuff, so there is still lots to be done. One of the other topics I wanted to discuss in this video was UI. I looked into a few main menu ideas along with some pause menu ideas and decided to put together some concepts for interactive buttons. Here I have 3 rough ideas of what some menu buttons could look like in the game. Some type of Japanese sign, a Japanese sun themed menu, and a scroll type button that opens wider when you hover over it and closes when you click it. Along with these, I wanted to add a more simple option of buttons, so I made a full draft of a main menu using the simple button theme. I will likely change up the mountain and animate the samurai. Don't worry, the name Ronin is just a placeholder name that I have for the project, as I haven't quite decided on what I want the game to be called yet. I was thinking something like Shadows of the Shogun, which I feel would fit well into the ideas that I mentioned previously in the video. Let me know what you guys think of the name, or even if you have a better idea, leave a comment down below. Anyways, that's basically all I've done. As always, any and every suggestion is welcome. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos on the development of this game, the subscribe button is there for that. That's all from me today. See ya.